Welcome to Laura's first tutorial on heatless curls. So, a couple things that you need. I use this hair wrap. I fold it in half and then I just roll it up. I can't really show you that with the equipment that I have because I have my phone rigged to record. So don't come at me. I literally just rolled it, okay? So we'll use that. I have a couple clear rubber bands I'm going to put at the end, and then I'm going to use the end of a comb here just to section my hair. So I've already brushed it out. Now my hair has been washed earlier today. I've let it to dry naturally, which is why it's just kind of doing its own thing here. No style, but fluff. Gots the fluff. So I went ahead and parted it where I want it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and in the back I actually make kind of like a zigzag pattern so that when I take my hair out, it's not pulled to this way and then this way. That way it blends nicely and I don't have like a weird like gap in the back of my head. So I always kind of start right here where my natural part is, and I just go left, right, left, try to show you, right, left, right, left, right, left. Hopefully you can see that. And then just put my thumb on the end of the comb and just separate. I kind of pull it to the side there. Oh, one thing I did forget is some clips. Okay, so I'm going to use a big clip and I'm going to use a small clip. So the first clip I'm going to use is to actually take this hair that I'm not using and put up, because I have learned through time that I will end up grabbing pieces from this side, or it just won't look really good when I'm done, because sometimes I might wear it out a little bit because it doesn't look terrible. Okay, now to the curling part. So I have my rolled hair wrap here. All I'm going to do is set it on the middle of my head here and put the clip in on the opposite side that I'm working just to hold it, and then I'm going to get to wrapping. So I'm going to do my best to make sure I'm in the shot and also do a good job, so bear with me. So I take this one piece and I wrap it around and back to the side that it began on, okay? So then I hold that piece, hold the wrap, I grab some from the opposite side, and I do the same thing. I wrap over and start back where I began. And then I switch sides. So I hold that, hold the wrap, so I'm back in the front. I tend to grab little bigger pieces because I get a little lazy. So you add it to your initial piece, wrap over and under, back to your starting position. Same thing. Grab a chunk, add it to what you've already pulled over. We're going to wrap it around and under, back to your starting position. So that's literally rinse and repeat. I do pull it tight against my head here. It doesn't hurt at all, like it never pulled or give me a headache or anything, because it still ends up loosening up through time. So I grabbed some more hair, added it to my piece, so I'm going to go over and under, back to my starting position. Pull a little tight. So grab some more hair, add it to my current piece there. Wrap over and under, back to your starting position. Getting the hang of it. How rude, my camera stopped. Okay, where were we at? Okay, so we're on this side. I grabbed some more, added it. Wrap over and under, doing my best to let you all see what I'm doing, but also me see what I'm doing. So grabbing some more, adding to that side. It's kind of like your French braiding, sort of, with some added stuff. So I'm getting kind of towards the end, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull everything here, add it to this piece, and I'm gonna do over, under. Then from here, I don't have anything else to grab. This is going to be really loose in the back, so not my best that I've ever done. But then you're just gonna wrap around. So over and under, over and under. So it's the same thing we were doing, I just don't have any hair to add to it. So just wrap all the way down. Then at the end, I just put a little band on it to help hold it in place. I don't get it super tight, just enough to hold. Doesn't really wiggle or anything for me. Okay, now for the next side, I'm going to let my hair down here. So again, that was just so I don't get it snatched up. And now this is pretty anchored in my hair, so I can go ahead and take this out. I don't really need anything to hold on to. This time I'll try to be a little bit more tight here. We'll see, no promises. So again, I'm just gonna grab a piece. Maybe if I do that, I have another mirror here. So I'll wrap over, and I'll pull it back under to the same side. Then I just kind of hold it with this hand, and then I grab my wrap. Then I just grab some more hair here. And I used to try to be really precise about how much I grab. Now I'll just grab a chunk. So grab a chunk, then I'm just gonna flip it over and under. Then I'm back to this front side. So I have a little piece here between my fingers. Just gonna run up and grab some hair, add it to what I have between my fingers. And what I'm doing there is just kind of get any flyaways there. Then I wrap over and then under. Pull it tight to my scalp. I usually try to pull it back this way a little more. I'm not doing great because I'm doing it with the camera, but it's all right. If my hair's not great tomorrow, it's basically your all's fault. Ugh. Okay, grab more hair, added it, over, under. Add more hair, over and under. Really hope you all can see good. It seems like it. I'd hate to do this and not be that helpful. So I'll grab more hair. I'm going to add it to that side. And then over and under. My fingers probably make it look more complicated than it is. I have a hard time French braiding, but this is really easy. It really follows a pretty easy pattern. Some people literally just take it and just wrap all their hair around in one way basically, and I think it works great for their hair. My hair does not hold on to it. It has done pretty good with styling it like this. Tends to be maybe a little less frizzy. The hair separates a little better. So again, you saw I got to the end, not add any more. So I'm doing the same pattern that I did, over, under, just not add any hair every time with every wrap. Then I'll get to the end and I'll grab my, I think I've knocked like 5 of my little clear bands on the floor. So I'll be picking those up when I'm done. And then I'll just secure the end. Again, nothing fancy. I used to try to really do a good job of tucking those hairs here in loops, but when I actually take my hair out, it has some curl, but then it's still a little more wave-like, so I find it's unnecessary. I didn't find that it made a difference for me. So this is what the back looks like. Might be a mess. I'm trying to look for myself. So again, I was a little loose, so it's kind of sloppy here. But what I usually do is I just pull them up like this, and I just kind of tie them, and it's kind of a cute little look. Again, it usually looks a little bit better because it's not so loose. But so if I do need to run to the store or something, I can just kind of tuck these under, and it doesn't look awful. You could put another scarf on or something if you wanted. So I just slipped one of these under where I tied it, so that way it's a little more secure. But I sleep with this, it doesn't bother me at all. I'll put a very loose knot there, and then I'll just tuck them in to keep them out of my way. And there you have it. So I sleep like this. I am a side sleeper. I don't find that it bothers me. Like it kind of helps cradle my head right there. Might bother you. You do not have to put it up like this. I do that just so it's not flapping around because the wrap is really long when I'm done with it. Sometimes I do run around with it down, but normally when I see it, I don't like it down. So there you have it. I work tomorrow, so probably not gonna have a final look. We'll see. 5 o'clock more to me is the difference. Hope this helped.